That's just a feed you're getting from me. Okay, so don't worry about that. This could be a contacted trouble.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so cards 345. Should be picking me up. Okay, net 1. Okay, so you've got me. Okay, so hey, if you are watching at home, we're still getting set up here for the start of tonight's contest, which is Box Elder High School from Brigham City, Utah, Region 5, number 4 seed, playing the hosting Corner Canyon Chargers. Undefeated on the season, ranked 4th in the state, 2nd in 4A. Come into this contest with an undefeated record, 6-0 in region, 10-0 on the year.
I'm not getting any audio from up top. I'm not getting any audio from upstairs.
Shit, I put her on input. You not picking up anything from up there?
I got you, but I don't have to.
Okay, let me go back up and check it. Let me show you what you need to do as far as our graphics are concerned. Okay, so you want to go, if you go to your graphics, you want to add, here, go to New Tech, and it's the Tech, you get blue, you get a blue graphic that I normally use. If it's not there. Anyway, oh, right in here. Okay, so you see like this one? If we use this, you want to take that and add that. Okay, that's going to allow you, if you click this gear right here, it's going to let you change it. So you can go Corner Canyon, CCHS, and then a score, 0, and then below it. So like if you hit, the number there, right? Yeah, and then put a, space, and then there, just below it, put Box Elder. And that way you can use that as a graphic, and you just put that on your graphic 1, and you just put that in, it'll be across the bottom of your screen anytime you want to put a score.
CHS dash or just space?
Just put a space, and then 0 for score, or right now Box Elder, just put Box Elder there. Box, and then
is it dash?
2 words. No, it's just 2 words. Box, and capital E, capital ELDER. Okay, and then enter. And then if you close that, okay, 1 second, okay, and then close that. Now, if you set either the top one or the bottom one for graphics 1, because that's in graphics 1, if you hit your take or auto on it, just hit take or auto on that, you'll see that it puts it up on your screen. Okay, so you'll have that on the bottom. You can go into that anytime you want. Go grab any of those other graphics and use them tonight, any way that you want to. Okay.
Do we have a fly-in?
Yeah. If you check those, look at them. Look how they fade in. There is one that flies in.
I got it.
Okay. Let me go check her audio.
Perfect.
Reminder, you still have 10 minutes for game time.
So
Make
just
your way
take
down to
my
the seventh.
your sequence.
We have our world famous starter flag, hot dog for the
Guys,
and more.
okay, so
While you're down there, turn around and head over
these
to
are
the
the actual
booth,
fades.
where we have Under Armour
I've said this
football
one
bats and
to
hoodies, starter socks, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, sweats, and bunch of tattoos.
Yeah.
He's pretty tight.
We don't have any slack there. We're pretty tight, huh? What do you want?
Just pull some slack from there's slack down the Trevor's end, but
Yeah.
it's pretty nice. So getting a little bit coming in here, it's just catching my nerves, so I can't do anything.
For those of you that are tuned in, we are here at Corner Canyon High School this October 31st, Halloween night. First round of the 4A state playoffs. Your home host, Corner Canyon Chargers, going up against the number 4 seed from Region 5, Box Elder Bees, out of Brigham City, Utah. Chargers are on the field, and it looks like we are about 5 minutes away. We are 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from the start of this contest. Corner Canyon comes into this game undefeated on the year. Box Elder comes in with an overall record of 4-6. I believe that is correct. Check that. Box Elders 5-6 on the year. Their win in the play-in game over Mountain Crest to get here today.
This camera, and it's right now, it's on filter 4. I'll drop it all the way down to no filter.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. On behalf of Porter Canyon High School Principal Mary Bailey and the CCHS administration, we would like to welcome Box Elder High School to today's first round 4A state tournament game between the Unity Box Elder team and your region champion, Porter Canyon Chargers. We honor and acknowledge tonight's school for making commitment to youth sportsmanship by teaching, enforcing, and modeling the principles of youth sportsmanship. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem, which will be performed by the Porter Canyon Chamber Choir
Where?
under the direction of Melissa Ford.
Four's one up top. We're okay.
Connections on because it keeps, I keep getting.
Yeah, it's okay. There's really probably not much we can do because I've checked it. We should be okay. We should be fine.
Flag.
Which is okay. You getting audio? Go ahead and turn up the stream audio.
Too much wind.
Yeah.
Cut out the wind. Yeah, got rid of the wind.
Good job.
Most of it at least.
Yeah, folks, we are 1 minute from kickoff here at Corner Canyon High School. Captains are coming out to the middle of the field.
Can you talk a little bit? I'm not sure how much audio I'm getting from you.
And captains are shaking hands at midfield.
Can you turn that up?
You get nothing from me.
captains are shaking hands at midfield.
It's showing it, but I'm not hearing anything.
And in a minute here, we will get notification from the referees
I'm not getting anything from you.
which side, who will be receiving and who will be going in what direction.
We lost the touch.
We do have a pretty good wind blowing here today in Draper, Utah, which it does pretty regularly. It is a beautiful day though. Clouds in the sky. We have an impending storm here this weekend. Send him a text, tell him to put it at, tell him to put it at filter 1. So just turn it up 1, so it's on 4. It's at 1, then go to 2. And it appears that Corner Canyon will receive the kickoff. Box Elder will be kicking to Corner Canyon from south to north. Corner Canyon will be returning it to the south end zone in the first quarter. That'll flip in the second quarter. So the second quarter, Corner Canyon will have the wind to their back. The wind is blowing south to north today. And again, it's blowing pretty briskly. But as usual here in Draper, when the wind blows, they're going to be swirling down the field and not have a whole lot up above. And that ball is in the end zone. Looks like that ball will be, no, not brought out. Thought for sure that ball was going to be called a touchback. Jake Cahoon, though, is returning that ball. Looks like for a Corner Canyon, almost a touchdown. Jake Cahoon is brought down at the 5-yard line. First play of the game. That play was made by number 11, Derek Schofield. Had Derek not made that tackle, Jake Cahoon is in the end zone. And the Chargers are up 6-0. It looked to me like Jake actually stepped into the end zone. According to high school rules, if that ball goes into the end zone or the returner steps into the end zone even at all, that ball should have been called dead and brought out to the 20-yard line. Corner Canyon got a break there as that call was not made. Handoff to Riley Ogden off to the left side. He powers forward for about 2 yards. It'll be second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Corner Canyon's quarterback, senior Michael Ebling. Corner Canyon has a senior-heavy roster. Ball on the left hash mark. Read option. Ball handed off to Riley Ogden, and it's in the end zone. On the third play of this game, Riley Ogden punches it in for a Charger 6-0 lead. With a minute and 1 second gone in the game, the Chargers about to take a 7-0 lead on the kick from Braxton Martinson. And the Chargers, before this game really even got started, are now up 7-0 on the Box Elder Bees. only did Box Elder have a little bit of a trip today down to Draper from Brigham City, but it seems like they just got off the bus and kind of got hit in the mouth a little bit. Let's see how the Bees respond here. As the Chargers kick off, ball off the foot of Braxton Martinson is kicked to about the 7-yard line, being returned up the right side. It looks like number 22, Fabian Alcantar. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bees from their own 25-yard line. And the first play from scrimmage is a handoff to the right side. Carried for a gain of about 8 by number 34, Riley Burt. Riley Burt, earlier this year, signed a letter of intent to play football next year at Brigham Young University. It's my guess that young Mr. Burt's probably going to get a good share of the workload today for the Box Elder Bees. Quarterback number 3, Connor Udy, dropped back to pass, didn't see anything up and down field, and rushed upfield for about a 1.5-yard gain. It'll still be short of a first down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and a yard to go for Box Elder. Udy under center, handoff to Burt. He's up and around the right side. Looks like he's got enough for the first down, though. They're going to mark that ball at about the 36-yard line. That'll be a first down for Box Elder. Good hard run on a little counter to the right side by the Bees. Corner Canyon's defense most of the year was very, very stingy. They did run into a little bit of a test and a challenge when they played Orem, who actually did call out. The ball is on the ground. That game that the Chargers played at Orem, they had a sizable lead. In the second half, Orem made a furious comeback to tie the game at 41. And with just seconds left on the clock, Brandon Mortensen kicked a field goal for the Chargers to win by 3. That ball almost caught downfield at the 30-yard line. That would have been a huge gain by number 45. Darius McFarland just couldn't hold on to that ball. He had beat the defenders. All he had to do was make that catch, and there's a good chance that that ball is inside the 20-yard line for the Bees. Box Elder does have the wind to their back this quarter, going from south to north. We've got a pretty stiff breeze here this afternoon. And it's a counter, handoff straight up the middle to Riley Burt, and had he not been tripped up by number 45, Isaac Britton, he was gone to the end zone. Isaac Britton was just able to catch his shoelaces and take him down to the turf. That'll be a first down for Box Elder. Ball placed on the Corner Canyon 40-yard line. After getting punched in the mouth on that first series by the Chargers, the Bees have come back. They're running a little counter option, and Riley Burt is getting the ball quite frequently here on this first drive. That carry was good for about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Connor Udy under center. And again, they run that little counter option. This time it's a quick trap right up the middle. Ball was handed off to number 20. Alan Brown, if that was number 20, that's Alan Brown. That was good for a Bees first down. Ball is placed at the Chargers' 29-yard line. And Udy again under center. Backs split out behind him. Again, little counter. This time Udy keeps the ball. Sprints out to his right. Pass play is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the Chargers' 29-yard line. Hey, this time Udy is back in shotgun formation. So he's got Riley Burt to his right. And again, the ball's handed off to Burt, who counters to the left, and he is stuffed for a loss of about a yard by the Chargers defense. That'll be 3rd down and 11. That'll make that 3rd and 10. They did place the ball at the 29-yard line, so Burt was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, the 1-yard gain. And again, in shotgun, this time Burt split out to Udy's left. And we got movement on the right side of the line. Looks like we had tight end jump a little bit early. And that is the call. False start on the Bees. That'll back them up another 5 yards. So now instead of 3rd and 10, they're looking at 3rd and 15. Bees need to get the ball to the Chargers' 19-yard line for a first down. Keep this drive alive. From this distance, even with the wind to their back, I'm not sure if they are in field goal range. This would be well beyond 50 yards if they don't gain some yards here. Okay, again, little counter. Udy back to pass. And incomplete. That'll be 4th down. 4th and 15. Let's see what the Bees do here. Let's see if Coach Robbie Gunther sends out his punting team. And it looks like that's exactly what they are going to do. This spot on the field, though, at Chargers' 34-yard line, oh, it looks like they're going to attempt a field goal. If he makes this right here, he's got the wind to his back, this will be a 52-yard field goal. So a 52-yard attempt coming from Tyler Bergen. The ball is up, and it is well short. Doesn't get a whole lot of height and barely makes it to the end zone. The Chargers will take over at their own 34-yard line. So on the first 2 possessions of the game, the Chargers take the ball down the field. Due to a 95-yard return by Jake Cahoon, the Bees come back, mount a little bit of a rally, but because of an offsides penalty, they were put in a 4th and 15. They went for the field goal with the wind to their back and came up well short. Chargers take over. Michael Ebling in the shotgun. It's a pitch, sweep to the right side by Riley Ogden. Riley Ogden is up the field for a good gain of about 15 yards. That ball is out to the Charger 34-yard line for a first down. Chargers again on a first down. Run the ball this time to the left side. Michael Ebling kept the ball himself that time for no gain. It'll be second down and 10 for the Chargers. Hey, a little play option there. Mike Lebling decides to keep the ball again, runs for about a gain of 5 yards to his left, right up along the Box Elder sideline. It'll be third down and about 5 yards. Ball is spotted on the Chargers' 39-yard line. They need to get to the 44. They do have the wind in their face. Mike Lebling has not attempted a pass yet in this quarter. Sprint out to his right. Looks like this time they're going to try a pass. And the ball is incomplete. Right through the hands of number 1, Parker Ellis. That'll be a fourth down and about 5 yards to go. And it looks like the Chargers are going to elect a punt here. Wind in their face. Let's see what kind of kick we can get off here. A ball that's high in the air is probably going to stay in the air. It's going to give Box Elder an opportunity for a good return. Or if nothing else, good field position. Oh, and the ball is snapped over the head of the Corner Canyon punter, who picks the ball up and attempts to run with it, but is tackled at the 8-yard line. Box Elder will take over at the Corner Canyon 8-yard line. Wow. Not what the Chargers wanted right there. Great defensive stop. That'll be a first and goal for the Bees from the Chargers' 8-yard line. Connor Udy under center, hands the ball off to Riley Burt, and he is taken down for about a 1-yard loss. Again, another attempted run by the Bees. And all they've done on this drive so far is gone backwards. So to the credit of the Chargers, put in a pretty sticky situation. First and goal on their own 8-yard line. The Bees now are looking at a third and goal from the 9. Connor Udy in the shotgun. Riley Burt to his right. And it's a pass to the left corner of the end zone, incomplete. That'll bring up a fourth down. I'm assuming that the Bees are going to try to go for 3 here. It looks like that's what is happening. They're sending out their kicker, Tyler Bergen. And if the Chargers hold the Bees to 3 points here, I think that could be considered a victory. Chargers defense held their own. Ball is up, and the kick is good. No good. Kick is no good. So the score with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to play. Chargers 7, Bees nothing. So on 2 possessions, the Bees have tried to kick 2 field goals, but have failed on both attempts. One from 52 yards, the next from about 16 or 26. Apologize. So the Chargers will take over at their own 20-yard line. And Mike Leveling is not in the game. Kyle Reevely, backup quarterback, number 19, junior, who saw most of his playing time this year on our junior varsity squad, is now under center for the Chargers. Handoff to Riley Ogden, up the left side, good for a Charger first down. That was a gain of about 12 yards, call it 13 by Ogden. Ball is placed on the Chargers 33. Scanning the sidelines, looking for Michael Ebling. It looks like the trainers are actually working with him right now. Looks like Coach Eck is down there with him. Riley Ogden busts one up the middle to the right side. Stiff arms a player who had a chance at tackling him, and he goes into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. It was a 66-yard run by Riley Ogden from scrimmage. With 1:50 to go in the first quarter, the Chargers are now up 13-0. One thing, though, that is of concern to the Chargers is that Michael Ebling is out of the game. Their quarterback, who has led them all year, sitting on the training table, surrounded by coaching staff, trainers, not sure exactly yet what happened to Michael Ebling, but he is not in this game. The extra kick by Brandon Mortensen, or extra point attempt, was good. Chargers are now up by a score of 14-0 with 1:50 to play in the first quarter of this first round 4A playoff game. Looking down on the sidelines, the Chargers are up 14-0. Many of Michael Ebling's teammates, Coach Eck, are now down consoling him. Not sure what happened. We'll try to find out as this game progresses. Chargers will be kicking off. The kick is off and good. It is fielded on the 4-yard line. Taken up the right side to about the 18, where the Chargers stop. Number 20, Alan Bowen. The Bees will take over. The ball is spotted at their own 19-yard line. Again, it looks like the Bees are content to try to run the ball today. They've got a game plan. It looks like that game plan consists of them handing the ball off quite frequently to Riley Burt. That time, there was no gain on the play. As a matter of fact, there was a loss of about 1.5 yards. It'll be second down and about 11 from the Bees' 18. Again, little counter option. Ball's handed off quickly up the middle to number 23, Casey Stevens. for a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and approximately 8. And that ball was handed off up the middle. Actually, it looks like quarterback kept at that time. Connor Udy kept the ball on a keep, quarterback keep. They have spotted the ball, what appears to be close to a 1st down. Looks like they're going to bring the chains out and actually measure this. And they did measure that ball, and the Bees had just enough for a 1st down. So this drive will continue. We're down to 30 seconds left in this quarter. The Bees will have to get a play off before the end of the quarter. Udy again under center. A little counter again. Handoff up the middle to number 23, Casey Stevens, for a gain of about a yard or 2. That'll be 2nd down and about 8, and it looks like we are going to hit the end of the quarter here in about 4 seconds. So the ball will switch sides. The Bees will have the ball on their own 31-yard line, except this time they will be moving the ball from north to south with the wind in their face. I don't think that'll have much of an effect on the game plan, though, for the Bees, because it looks like they're pretty content on running that little counter option, trying to get as many yards as they can right up the middle of the Chargers defense. So at the end of 1 quarter here in Draper, the Corner Canyon Chargers find themselves with a 14-0 lead over the Box Elder Bees from Brigham City, Utah. And looking down at the trainer's table, Michael Ebling has not moved from where he's been sitting for about the last probably 10 minutes now. From the looks of it, just based on Michael's demeanor sitting on the training table and the consoling that he's getting from teammates, I'm not sure if Michael Ebling is going to be back in this game at all today. Bees have the ball, start the 2nd quarter. Again, little counter up the middle. Running a little option play on almost every play. Seems to be working for them, though. They're gaining yards. So they've not been able to capitalize on the 2 possessions that they've had prior to this one right now. Both of those possessions ended in a missed field goal. One from 52 and one from about 26. Bees again up the line of scrimmage. Udy under center. 2 in the backfield. Oh, it is a triple or a double option handoff. And the ball is loose, but the officials called it dead. And they'll say that the Bees still maintain possession. That ball will be marked at the 27-yard line, but it will be a 4th down and 12 yards to go for the Bees. Looks like they will bring on their punter, who is also their place kicker, number 7, Tyler Bergen. Except now he's kicking with the wind in his face. It's not blowing as briskly as it was earlier, but it's still a pretty stiff wind. And that ball is blocked. That ball is blocked. Isaac Britton falls on it. It looks like that ball was blocked by either number 12, Tyler Critchfield, I believe is who got to that ball. Ball is recovered by Isaac Britton on the 31-yard line. The Chargers will take over on the Box Elder 31-yard line. And again, Kyle Reevely comes out under center or at the quarterback position. He'll be actually in a shotgun. And it looks like Michael Ebling probably hurt his shoulder. I know that this summer at a camp that he attended at BYU, he actually separated his shoulder. And there's a good possibility that that's what happened again tonight. He's actually walking under his own power, staying on the sidelines, but he does appear to be in a sling. So it looks like for the rest of this night, Kyle Reevely is getting thrown into the fire. Junior quarterback hands the ball off to Riley Ogden. Riley Ogden powers up the field, the left side, just off the left tackle for a gain of about 9 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 22-yard line for the Chargers. If Kyle Reevely can manage this game, the Chargers already have a sizable lead at 14-0. If they can punch the ball into the end zone on this possession, it looks like the Chargers are going to take a pretty commanding lead in this game with about 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ball is pitched on a sweep to Riley Ogden out to the left. He is running hard, but he comes up short of that first down that the Chargers were seeking. It'll be 4th down and about 3 yards to go. That was a loss of about a yard on that play. And it looks like the Chargers are staying on the field. They're not bringing their field goal unit out. It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and about 2. They've got a field goal kicker who's very reliable and can easily make this field goal from this distance, which would be about 40 yards. Ball's handed off to Riley Ogden, and he trips as he comes out of the backfield and is short of the first down. As a matter of fact, he took a loss of about 2 yards on that play. So the ball will be turned over on downs. The Bees will take over on their own 25-yard line, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Score is 14-0 Corner Canyon. With the Bees coming out for their 4th possession. In their first 3, they missed on 2 field goals and turned the ball over on a blocked punt. Beauty drops back, sprints out to his right, dumps a little pass over the middle to number 14, Jerem Meacham, for a solid gain of about 15 yards. Bees will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Bees don't seem to be having a problem moving the ball. They're just having a problem scoring in the first half of this game. Again, little counter. Ball's handed straight up the middle for a gain of about 5. On 1st down, if you can get 5 yards on a run, you'll take that all day long. Beauty again under center. Hey, little counter again, up the middle, quick handoff. Good for a gain of about 3, make it 4. On 2nd down, it'll be 3rd down and 1. If you can average about 4 yards per carry, I think that most coaches would say that we'll take that. Bees don't seem to be having a problem running the ball today. Middle of that Chargers defensive line needs to find a way to maybe stiffen up a little bit. Otherwise, I think the Bees will be content to continue to hand that ball off on that quick trap up the middle, especially if they're going to get 4 or 5 yards every time they do so. Again, Udy under center. Hey, ball is handed off to the right on a carry by Riley Burton. He is stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd down, 4th down now, and about 1.5 yards. So about a half-yard loss on that play. And we've got a timeout on that play. Unfortunately, I must admit I was not paying attention, so I don't know who called that timeout. Looking at the scoreboard, though, it looks like it was Box Elder. Guys in the booth next to us, I think, do a pretty good job of letting the folks here in the stadium know what's going on. Keeping up on where we're at. Box Elder now back on the field. Udy again under center. 2 backs in that backfield. And again, they run that little counter out, and the ball is on the ground. It is fumbled, and it looks like Box Elder has recovered. Ball was handed off to Bryant Tingy, who could not cleanly take that ball from Connor Udy. Ball is on the ground. That was a 4th down play, and even though Box Elder recovered, the ball is turned over on downs to the Chargers, who will take over on the Box Elder 49-yard line. So far this first half, things seems to be going the way of the Chargers. Getting a little bit of luck here. Hey, and Kyle Reevely again is still out there at the quarterback position for the Chargers. He drops back. Pass across the middle is caught by Zach Frankowiak across the middle for a huge gain. First pass attempt of the game for Kyle Reevely is a completion down to the Box Elder 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13. Very nice pass there by Kyle Reevely. Coaches at Corner Canyon are putting a little bit of faith in their backup quarterback, who takes the ball down to the 1-yard line. Dropped back on a pass attempt. Scrambled in the backfield, got away from some defenders, and got the ball down to the 1-yard line. There is a flag, though, in the backfield. Let's see what that call is. There's a block in the back on that run. It'll still be 1st down, but that ball is coming back. No longer be on the 1-yard line. Ball is actually placed on the 15. It's 1st down and about 12 yards. Chargers put a man in motion. Ball is handed off to Riley Ogden, who goes straight up the middle of the field and looks like is in the end zone for a touchdown, but they are going to mark him down at about the 1 foot line. Great hard run by Riley Ogden. With Michael Ebling out of this game, Michael Ebling has been one of the leaders of this Chargers team. Kyle Reevely takes the ball on a keeper and is in the end zone, but there is a flag in the end zone. This ball probably is coming back. Let's see what the call is here. Riley Ogden looks like he's motioning that it's against Boxelder.
The touchdown is good.
The touchdown is good.
On the defense, that penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
The penalty will actually be assessed on the kickoff, which means the Chargers will get probably another 10 yards. That ball will move up to the 50 when they kick off. But as it stands right now, the Chargers are up by a score of 20-0. Brandon Mortensen on for the extra point, and we had movement on the line, so it looks like they'll be backing him up another 5 yards for this attempt. I don't think that it'll affect Brandon at all, though. He's got enough leg. He's been pretty accurate all year. Should still be able to make this extra point attempt. If he makes this, it'll be 21-0 with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ball is up, and it is good. That takes the score to 21 Chargers. Boxelder Bees, nothing. Chargers will be kicking off to the Bees. Bees will be returning the ball from south to north. And Brandon Mortensen will be kicking, looks like because of the penalty was called on that touchdown, he will be kicking from the 50-yard line. And sure enough, that is where they are moving the ball to. Actually, it was only a 5-yard penalty, so they will kick from the 45. But with the wind to his back and the leg that Brandon has, it's my guess that this ball is going into the end zone. And Boxelder will be forced to start from their own 20-yard line on their 5th possession of the game. As of right now, they have nothing to show for it. Again, the concern for the Chargers moving forward is the health of their quarterback, Michael Ebling. Michael Ebling has had a tremendous year at quarterback. As a matter of fact, in the game against Woods Cross, non-region game that was played a couple of weeks ago, the Chargers were down by 2 touchdowns. Actually, were trailing by a score of 20-6 with 3 minutes left in the game. Woods Cross fumbled the ball on their own 40-yard line. One play later, Michael Ebling throws a touchdown to the corner of the end zone, and 2 minutes later, he's running the ball into the corner of the end zone on a 2-point conversion to give the Chargers a 21-20 victory. If Michael Ebling is out for the playoffs, he definitely will be missed by this Chargers team. The Bees hand the ball off to Riley Burt, who goes to his right and is taken down for no gain at the 20-yard line. Riley Burt is the featured back for Boxelder here. But as of right now, some of their other running backs are doing a little bit more damage. And Udy keeps the ball on a quarterback keep. He is tackled for a loss of about a yard back to the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 11. Looks like the Chargers defense has made a concerted effort that Riley Burt is not going to be the guy that beats them today. They seem to be content to let some of those other running backs gobble up some yards up the middle. Looks like they're keying on Burt, not letting him get a whole lot. A little fake handoff. Udy keeps the ball, steps up into the pocket, which collapses on him, and he goes down for a loss of 2 yards. That'll be a 4th down and 13 for the Bees. So the Chargers defense is stepping up here on the last couple of drives, pinning Box Elder deep into their own end. The Bees will bring Tyler Bergen back onto the field for another punt attempt. The last one was blocked by number 12, Tyler Critchfield, and recovered by Isaac Brinton. And it looks like the Chargers are coming after it again, and they were close. They were extremely close. That ball is picked up by Jake Cahoon, who is absolutely destroyed on the Box Elder sidelines. But he bounced right back up and is headed back over to the Chargers sideline. Chargers will take over 1st and 10 on what appears to be the 36-yard line of Box Elder. So the Chargers' possessions have started with very good field position all day long. From the first kickoff, first play of the game, Jake Cahoon took the ball back 95 yards, and 2 plays later, the Chargers were in the end zone. Since that time, this game has pretty much been controlled by Corner Canyon. Chargers take over on Box Elder's 36-yard line. Kyle Reevely, the shotgun. And he keeps the ball. Looks like a design play, quarterback keep for about a 2-yard gain. I'll make it a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Yeah, Riley Ogden set back behind Reevely in the backfield, and when that ball was snapped, he didn't even move. Didn't look like anyone really moved. Ball again handed off to the right side for a gain of what looks about 5 yards. Looks like they will spot that ball on the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Chargers. Ball is handed off to Riley Ogden. Takes the ball upfield for what looks like a Chargers 1st down. He got just enough for the 1st down. It's about a 4-yard gain there by Riley Ogden. Again, the Chargers elect to keep the ball on the ground. Box Elder is saying they have the ball, but the officials are indicating that the Chargers have maintained possession. Looks like there was about a 1-yard loss on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Chargers from the Box Elder 27-yard line. With a minute 14 left here in the second quarter, the Chargers lead the Box Elder Bees by a score of 21-0. Chargers, with a second down and about 11, have called their first timeout of the half. Both teams are left with 2 timeouts still in this first half. First half, which actually has gone by relatively quickly, as both teams have elected to keep the ball on the ground for the most part. I think by my count, the Chargers have actually only attempted 1 pass, and that was a huge gain from Kyle Reevely to Zach Frankowiak. I'm actually being told that they did attempt another pass earlier in the game. Looks like they are attempting pass number 3. Kyle Reevely again to Zach Frankowiak. That ball will be short, though, of the first down by about a yard, and there is a flag down in the backfield. Usually if that flag is in the backfield, we're looking at pass interference or a holding call. I'm sorry. Usually when the ball is thrown in the backfield there, it's usually a hold.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
No, but that call is a roughing the passer call. That ball will be marched forward half the distance to the goal. So not only do the Chargers get a big gain on that play of about 10 yards from Kyle Reevely to Zach Frankowiak. Again, only the 3rd pass attempt of the game for the Chargers. 2, both passes that were attempted by Kyle Reevely have been completed to Zach Frankowiak. Again, back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, under pressure, and he finds Isaac Brinton, it looks like. Who is that? Number 45. Yes, Isaac Brinton in the end zone for a touchdown for the Chargers. Kyle Reevely to Isaac Brinton. Kyle Reevely looks like he is 3 for 3. Coming in off the bench, put into a pressure situation. First round playoff game. Kyle's gotten most of his playing time this year on our JV squad. But he stepped in and he has not missed a beat. Chargers take the lead 27-0. Brandon Mortensen on for the extra kick. It is up and it is good. The Chargers now lead 28-0 with 57.1 seconds left here in the second quarter. Chargers still have to be concerned about the health of Michael Ebling, but Kyle Reevely should be commended for the effort that he has put in today. He has stepped in and not missed a beat for the Chargers. Chargers have taken a commanding 28-0 lead here in the second quarter with less than a minute to play in this first half. As I said, the Chargers have got to be concerned about the health of Michael Ebling, but they've got to be pleased with the play of Kyle Reevely. Much credit to the junior quarterback, making sure that he's been prepared for this situation. Michael Ebling is hurt for an extended period of time. The Chargers are going to be relying heavily on the legs of Riley Ogden and Kyle Reevely's ability to run this offense and manage it for the Chargers. And the ball off the foot of Brandon Mortensen goes in and through the end zone. That ball will come out to the 20-yard line. Box Elder will have one last possession here before the end of the first half. They will take the ball at their own 20-yard line and attempt to move it 80 yards in less than a minute. Again, a little quick trap up the middle. Ball handed off to number 23, Casey Stevens. He gains about 2 yards on the play, but by keeping the ball on the ground, the clock continues to run as we are down to 35 seconds. Ball is kept by Connor Udy on that play. He takes it upfield for what looks like a first down. So the clock will stop as the chains move. It looks like Box Elder is going to try to quickly get up to the line of scrimmage, but they have actually called a timeout. Coach Robbie Gunn have a man field right now. So it's not a timeout. It's actually a medical timeout. Somebody hurt on the field. I haven't been able to see who that is. I see number 34, Riley Burt, standing in the huddle, so it's not Riley Burt, which is a good thing for Box Elder. Again, Riley Burt has signed a letter of intent to play at Brigham Young University next year. It's number 23, Casey Stevens, who's being helped off the field. Looks like something with either his right leg or knee. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. But looks like young Mr. Stevens is not able to walk under his own power. Box Elder has the ball at the 30-yard line. Beauty in the shotgun, drops back to pass. He steps up into the pocket, scrambles, passes the ball out to number 16, Dylan Rodriguez. That ball is caught for a first down and a gain of about 15 yards up to the 50-yard line. It looks like Dylan was able to get out of bounds, so that stops the clock with 23 seconds left. So Box Elder, even though they are down by a score of 28-0, it appears that they are not ready to quit. They are not ready to give up. There was also a personal foul penalty on that play, which moves the ball another 15 yards for Box Elder. So they will have the ball at the Corner Canyon 35-yard line with 23 seconds to go in this half and 2 timeouts. Ball is thrown quickly on an out, but it is batted down by number 39 of the Chargers. That would be Hunter Vrains. So it'll be second down and 10 from the 35-yard line with 17.4 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Little quick swing pass out to Riley Burt for about a 4-yard gain. Took about 4 seconds off the clock. That'll be third down. Ball will be placed at the Corner Canyon 33-yard line. Riley Burt did get out of bounds, so that clock stops. There's 13.5 seconds left to play. Still 2 timeouts for the Bees as they're trying to get anything here before the end of this quarter and the end of the half. Udy in the shotgun. He drops back, passes across the middle. Ball is caught at the 30-yard line with 7 seconds left to play. That ball was caught by number 45, Darius McFarland. And it looks like Box Elder has taken one of their 2 remaining timeouts. There are 7 seconds left in this game. Depending on the play that Box Elder calls, they may have time for 2 more plays. If they don't move the ball at all on this next play, my guess is that with the time that is remaining, the timeouts that they have, it will be an attempted pass play. They're going to have to get that pass play off, make a completion, call a quick timeout, and then bring their field goal unit on. From the spot that they are on the field right now, this would be about a 47-yard attempt into the wind. They already missed on a 52-yarder with the wind to their back. So I'm not sure how good they would be feeling about making that attempt from this distance. Connor Udy in the shotgun, drops back, passes across the middle. The ball is caught by number 45, and 1.1 seconds left on the clock. Box Elder has called a timeout. The ball is on the 1.5-yard line of Corner Canyon. it looks like Box Elder will have one more play that they're going to be able to run before the end of this half. Have to give credit to the Bees, down 28-0. They definitely do not have any quit in them. They've moved this ball almost 80 yards in less than a minute. This will be the last play of the half, though. That much I can tell you. Box Elder has taken their last time out. Right here, they will either put points on the board, go into halftime feeling a little bit better about themselves, or they will go into the locker room with a 4-touchdown deficit. They will come out in the second half and receive the football. So this drive may give them a little bit of confidence and a little bit of momentum going into the second half. As I mentioned earlier, there was a game this year against Orem where the Chargers were up big, and Orem made a valiant comeback. And that ball is tossed into the end zone to number 45, Darius McFarland, for a Bees touchdown. So give credit to Box Elder for not quitting. Could have been easy for them with less than a minute to go, wind in their face, to go into halftime just down by 4 touchdowns, lick their wounds and say, okay, let's regroup for the second half. But no, they drove the ball 80 yards for a score. The score is now 28-6. The kick is up and the kick is good. Box Elder has trimmed the lead by 7 going into the locker room at halftime. At halftime of this first round 4A playoff game, the Corner Canyon Chargers lead by a score of 28-7 over the Box Elder Bees. Again, the concern right now for Corner Canyon is the health of quarterback Michael Ebling. Did not see Michael on the sidelines as we went into halftime. It appears that he probably has left to go seek some medical treatment. I can pretty much guarantee that we will not see Michael again in this game. Ball is going to be in the hands of Kyle Reevely. All Kyle, junior quarterback backup, needs to do is manage the game from this point forward. 3-touchdown lead. The Chargers defense plays as they're capable. They should be moving on next week to host a second round game here at Corner Canyon. Leave the camera on for the halftime festivities, and we will rejoin you at the start of the second half. Corner Canyon leading 28-7 over the Box Elder Bees. Thank you for watching.
welcome the 2014-2015 Porter Canyon Seniors. Thank you. Where our world famous budget fly is being served up along with hot chocolate, candy, Chick-fil-A, and more. While you're there, make sure you stop by the apparel. We have some great items down in the apparel booth. Make sure you visit your good friend Matt McDonald down there. We'll hook you up.
The hashtag give birth to Trevor.
What?
The Hatchies gave birth to Trevor.
Thank you.
everyone and family's health. We'd also like to thank Mountain America for sponsoring Pleasure Athletics. Thank you, Mountain America.
Hey, welcome back, folks. We are getting ready to start the second half. Word on Michael Ebling is either separated shoulder, possibly broken collarbone. We don't know yet. What we do know is that he's been taken to the hospital to be evaluated, and our prayers are with Michael Ebling that he will be healthy. It's just a separated shoulder. There's a good chance that he could return in a couple of weeks. As I said earlier, I know that Michael suffered a separated shoulder this summer at a football camp at BYU, a non-padded camp even, but missed some time this summer because of a separated shoulder. It was about a 3-week recovery. Now, the situation that the Chargers are in now with possibly not having Michael Ebling the rest of the way through the playoffs, they're going to be looking at Kyle Reevely to lead them the rest of the way. So far, Kyle's done a great job in this ball game in relief of Michael Ebling. Chargers lead by a score of 28-14 as we get ready to start the second half. Guess I need to correct myself. It's not 28-14. It's actually 28-7. The Chargers lead. They will be kicking the ball off to the Bees. The Bees will receive the ball to start the second half. Some of the other playoff games that are taking place right now. I had heard that at halftime, Roy, who is the Region 5 number 1, playing Orem, who is the Region 7 number 4. It's the opposite of the contest here. Roy was leading by a score of 42-7. In the second quarter of that game. If the Chargers win today and then can win again next week, that ball is kicked off again quite well by Brandon Mortensen. The ball goes again into the end zone and through the end zone. The Bees will start at their own 20-yard line to begin this second half. At the end of the first half, the end of the second quarter, Bees are in the same situation, actually moving in the same direction, north to south with the wind in their face. They took the ball 80 yards in less than a minute to score the 7 points that they've put on the board so far tonight. They come out again in that same option set. Ball is kept by quarterback Connor Udy for a gain of about 3. In another 4A playoff action, we've got a fourth quarter score from Skyview. Murray, who is the Region 7 number 3. Ball is handed off here to number 34, Riley Burt. Takes the ball on a little bit of a sweep up the right side for a gain of about 5. It'll be third down and 3 for the Bees. Back to some of the scores that we are seeing here. Murray, who is the Region 7, again, number 3 seed, is playing up in Skyview tonight. And in the fourth quarter, Skyview has a lead of 35-14. Little swing pass out to the left. Good for a Bees first down up to the 31-yard line. That ball was received by Dylan Rodriguez on the pass from Connor Udy. Orem is trailing Roy, and actually it looks like that game has gone to a final. Roy moves on to the second round with a win over Orem by the score of 55-14. And down at Salem Hills, the start of the fourth quarter, Salem Hills leads Highland by a score of 14-0. Also down in Utah County, we've got Timpview taking on East, which was the 4A championship game last year, which was won by Timpview. Even though East was the favorite in that game, Timpview won the 4A state championship last year. They opened this year in the first round. Timpview undefeated, the number 1 seed in Region 8. East comes in having barely made the playoffs this year. As the number 4 seed, they currently trail Timpview by a score of 15-8. Looks like at just the start of the third quarter. And then another 4A action. Logan traveled down to Skyline. Skyline finished as the number 2, Region 7 number 2 team. So they are hosting Logan tonight. That score in the third quarter was 20-13, the last that it was reported. Box Elders moving the ball fairly well on this drive. They have the ball third down and 5. Again, little counter. Connor Udy dropped back to pass, kept the ball, was dropped for a huge loss by the Chargers. Back at the 25-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him a generous spot at the 27. That'll bring up a fourth down and about 15. My guess, the Bees are going to bring out the punting unit here. And it looks like that's what they will do. And it looks like we've got a new kicker in the game. Jerem Meechin is actually in the backfield. So Chargers, the new punter in the game, might want to be aware of a possible fake here. Nope, they are kicking the ball. And it is not a good kick. That ball was kicked high into the air. High into the air. There was a fair catch made. Fair catch call signaled by number 31, Cameron Forte. He actually made that catch, but then a Box Elder player attempted to tackle him. Didn't hit him really hard, but according to the rules of the game, you call for a fair catch, you can't hit that player. So a flag came out, and it looks like they will be tacking on additional yards to the end of that catch. Personal foul. Looks like a 15-yard march forward, and that ball will be placed not much further from where it was at when Box Elder possessed it before they kicked. So the Chargers will take over at the 27-yard line of Box Elder, leading 28-7. Kyle Reevely in the backfield, shotgun, drops back to pass, scrambles to his left, avoids a couple of Box Elder defenders, and throws the ball incomplete at the feet of number 46, Garrett Bullitt. It'll be second down and 10. As the lights are just now starting to come on here at Corner Canyon. Beautiful night on this Friday, Halloween Eve. Handoff to Riley Ogden, who runs the ball hard up the middle for a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be third down and 4 for the Chargers from the Box Elder 22-yard line. Ball's pitched to the right. Riley Ogden takes the ball up the field, battles for a few yards, gets to about the 20, and a flag is thrown. Looks like there's a possibility that it could have been a late hit. Also, based on where the flag was thrown, it could have been a hold. Let's see what the officials call on this. Looks like they're signaling it against the Chargers. And that ball will be backed up. It will be a repeat of third down.
After play is over, personal foul.
Personal foul on the Chargers, which is something that has plagued the Chargers a little bit this year. This is only the second personal foul of tonight's game, but in past games they've had on occasion 5 or 6 15-yard personal foul penalties that have been called. That is not something that the Chargers really wanted. And on fourth down, with the wind to his back, Coach Eck has brought Brandon Mortensen out onto the field. That ball will be placed at the 42-yard line. This will be a 52-yard kick for Brandon. The ball is up, and it is no good. He had the leg. It was just a little bit wide to the left. If that ball had been true, that ball would have been through. So the Chargers miss on a 52-yard field goal attempt. It's the second 52-yard field goal that's been missed, kicking to that goalpost today. There was one missed earlier by Box Elders' Tyler Bergen. And Brandon Mortensen misfired on that one. So the Bees will take over on their own 20-yard line. Connor Udy in the shotgun. Back to pass, decides to run. Takes the ball up the middle of the field, is met by number 34. Looked like. Don't see a number 34 on Chargers roster. Looks like that might have been Hunter Vrains on that stop. It was good for about a 6-yard gain by Connor Udy. It'll be second down and 4 for the Bees. Udy again in shotgun, trips to the right. It's a quick pass out to number 16, Rodriguez, Dylan Rodriguez. Ball's complete for virtually no gain. Actually, it looks like there was about a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be third down and approximately 4 yards for the Bees. Chargers have done a pretty good job so far at the start of this second half to contain Box Elder in their own end. And the clock continues to move. We're down to 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Handoff right side to Riley Burt. He runs hard for a gain of about 3 yards, but he will be short of the first down by a yard. It'll be fourth down and 1. The question here is, will Box Elder go for it? If they don't get it here, they will turn the ball over to the Chargers and give them a short field again. And it looks like Box Elder is going to go. They're giving it a try. They will go on fourth down and 1. Maybe. Looks like we're getting some wholesale substitutions. And they are dropping number 14, Jerem Meacham, into the backfield, and they will punt. Again, not sure where Tyler Bergen went. Tyler Bergen was punting the ball in the first half for the Bees. This second half, they've sent Jerem Meacham out there to do the kicking. Got the ball off. It's not a great kick. A little bit of a wobbler, but it does take a favorable bounce. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 47-yard line of the Chargers. The Chargers will take over on their own 47-yard line, first and 10. It was about a 21-yard net gain on that kick. into the wind. We are at 5 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter here at Corner Canyon High School. Looks like there was a holding call also made on that last play. So the Chargers are backed up another 10 yards. They will actually take over on their own 32. Kyle Reevely at quarterback. Behind him, Riley Ogden. The ball is handed off to Riley Ogden, who takes the ball up the right side for a gain of about 5. Riley Ogden running the ball extremely hard. Riley has been a workhorse for the Chargers this year. Riley's one of the leaders of this team. One of the things that I think that should be commended is that Riley Ogden is also a 4.0 GPA student. So not only is he a good football player, but he's an excellent student. Ball again is handed off. Chargers push hard up the middle for a gain of about 3-4 yards. Ball will be marked at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Chargers seem content to try to keep the ball on the ground and just let this clock continue to run. It's one thing that is in their favor. If the ball stays on the ground, the clock continues to run. And it looks like Box Elder, on their last possession, is content as well to continue to try to run the ball. Kyle Reevely in the background, flanked by 3 Chargers. We had movement on the line. Looks like that was a false start on number 55, Samuel Del Sasso. That will move the Chargers back 5 yards. So the 5 yards that they gained on that last play, they just gave back on that false start. So it'll be 3rd down and about 7 yards. Let's see if the Chargers decide to keep the ball on the ground or if they are going to trust Kyle Reevely to pass the ball on this play. Kyle is in shotgun. He drops back. He's looking to pass. He takes the ball and he's running. And actually he still is on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, but then retreated a couple of yards. They're going to mark him down 1 yard short of the 1st down. There was a flag that came from the defensive backfield of the Bees. Let's see what that call is going to be. It looks like it's going to be on the defense, but we will see. Nope, that ball is going to be walked back again. It'll be 3rd down. That looks like that was a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So the Chargers will be looking at a 3rd down and approximately 12 yards for a 1st. So again, the question is, will the Chargers allow Kyle Reevely to drop back and try to gain these yards through the air, or will they keep it on the ground and continue to try to run the ball? Kyle Reevely in the shotgun. Little pitch, fake pitch. They faked the pitch to Riley Ogden. Kyle Reevely held on to the ball and looked for Garrett Michaeli across the middle. He was wide open, but a Bees defender stuck a paw up and knocked that ball down in midair and prevented that completion. Had he not done that, that ball is completed to Garrett Michaeli, and he is in the end zone for another Chargers touchdown. As it stands, they will punt on 4th down and 12. The punt is off, and it is a good one. It is a long, hard, booming punt, and that ball is downed at the 7-yard line by Jake Cahoon. That was an outstanding punt by the Chargers. That was a net gain on that of about 60 yards. Wind to his back, good, nice line drive, completely unreturnable. Took a favorable bounce. Jake Cahoon down that ball on the Box Elder 8-yard line. The Bees will take over there and attempt to move the ball again downfield, trailing by 3 touchdowns. Connor Udy under center. Hands the ball off on a quick trap up the middle. Oh, he kept the ball himself and took the ball up to not even, it looks like, the original line of scrimmage. It looks like there was a loss of about a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Again, the Bees seem content to just keep the ball on the ground, even trailing by 3 touchdowns here in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Clock right now is not their friend. Reedley in the shotgun, drops back to pass. It's a quick shot out to the flat on the left side. Attempted pass to Dylan Rodriguez, number 16, falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for Box Elder. I would think that right here in this situation that you're probably going to see the Chargers bring the house. They will blitz. Can almost guarantee that that's what you will see with Box Elder here backed in against their own end zone. I think the Chargers probably are going to dial up some kind of pressure. Sure enough, they get into the backfield and they drop Connor Udy. Gage Karchner makes the tackle at the 2-yard line. It'll be 4th down and approximately 15 yards.
It'll bring up 4th and 15.
The Bees are going to be punting from their own goal line, from the back end of their own end zone. Hey, their punter's got to be careful. If he steps back and steps out of bounds, it's safety. Hey, I got a pretty good feeling that the Chargers are going to bring some pressure here again as well. And they do. The kick is out. It's a low line drive kick. Jake Cahoon fields it at the 35-yard line. Starts to his left, comes back right, gains a yard, loses 5. He's back upfield for another 4 yards. It looks like there is a flag possibly on the play. We have a Box Elder player down on the sidelines. Jake Cahoon doing everything he could to try to get as many yards as possible. Returns that ball back to the Box Elder 35-yard line. That's where the Chargers will take over, 1st and 10. There is a flag down on the field, though. Let's see what the call is. Let's see if the Chargers are backing up or if they're moving forward. Looks like there was a block in the back on that return, so the Chargers will be backing up. That ball will be moved back another 10 yards to the 50-yard line.
It might be the filter again. So he's on 2. Drop it down to no filter, and you should be okay. This is what the light is right now.
So the Chargers take over again with good field position. The Chargers have had great field position almost all night long. Ball is handed off by Reevely to Riley Ogden, who busts through the middle of the Box Elder defense for a 15-yard gain on that 1st and 10. Chargers will have the ball at the 35, make it the 36-yard line. That was a 16-yard run for Riley Ogden. Riley Ogden has been a workhorse for the Chargers. Kyle Reevely keeps the ball. Actually has been running the ball very well tonight. He takes the ball upfield for a gain of about 8 yards. again, Kyle Reevely has done a very commendable job backing up Mike Lebling, who was hurt in the first quarter of this game tonight. He's managed this offense. He has not turned the ball over, and he's kept the Chargers advancing the ball on this Box Elder defense. Ball again is handed to Riley Ogden, who takes the ball upfield for about an 8 or 9 yard gain. It looks like about a 9, close to 10 yard gain. That ball will be marked at the 13-yard line of Box Elder for 2nd down and 1. Ball again is handed off to Riley Ogden, who hits that line hard, leans forward for about 2 yards for a 1st down. The chains will move. The clock continues to run. We are now down to 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Chargers are moving the ball very methodically, most of it on the legs of Riley Ogden. Kyle Reevely doing a little running of his own, not turning the ball over, doing everything that the Charger coaches are asking him to do. Manage the game and not give Box Elder a chance to get the ball back. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Reevely in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. He looks for the corner of the end zone. The ball is caught at the 5-yard line by Zach Frankowiak. Zach Frankowiak has been Kyle Reevely's #1 target tonight. That's the 3rd pass that Zach Frankowiak has caught. That one probably the shortest of the night for a gain of about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3 yards to go from the 5. The ball is handed off to Riley Ogden, who powers his way over the left side of that line into the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. But again, there is yellow on the field. The flag was thrown, and it is a holding call on the Chargers. That touchdown will be called off, and the ball will be brought back. So now instead of 2nd and 3, it'll be 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line. So the Chargers still can't get a 1st down. There's 12.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This more than likely, if the Chargers keep the ball on the ground, will be the last play of the quarter. Actually, the clock is winding. There is a flag that was thrown. It looks like that is a flag on Coach Eck, who is on the field, not happy with the call that was made on that touchdown by Riley Ogden that was then called off because of the holding. So the Chargers now not are 1st and 13. They will be backed up even further. The clock is winding. Now it looks like they've pulled the flag. They lifted the flag, took the flag off the field, and there was no call made. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. As the clock winds down, the ball will be moved to the 20-yard line in the south end zone. The Chargers will be now going north to south the rest of this game. The ball will be on the 20-yard line. It will be 3rd and about 15. 3rd and 13. The Chargers do have an opportunity here to still get a 1st down before they would turn the ball over. Either way, they are in the red zone. They have an opportunity on this possession to put some more points on the board. Even with the wind in Brandon Mortenson's face, he's got the leg to be able to hit a field goal with the wind in his face from probably about 35, 40 yards. Although he did miss earlier on a 52-yarder, the wind to his back. He had plenty of leg. He just missed it a little bit to the left. Chargers are back. Kyle Reevely in the shotgun. He drops back. Quick pass across on a slant to Garrett Michaeli. Ball is incomplete. Box Elder defender was there, looked like maybe a little bit early, but there was no flag called. No flag thrown on that play. The officials called it just an incomplete pass. So it'll be third down and about 13 yards to go from the Chargers, or from the Box Elder 20-yard line. Just starting the fourth quarter here in this 4A playoff game. Ball was snapped quickly to Kyle Reevely. Didn't look like he was expecting it. Line didn't move, receivers didn't move. Kyle caught the ball, didn't know really what to do, was swarmed by Box Elder defenders and dropped at the 25-yard line. So it will be fourth down and 17. And it looks like they will bring Brandon Mortensen onto the field and attempt to get an additional 3 points here. Looks like the ball will be spotted down at about the 32. This will be a 42-yard field goal for Brandon Mortensen, and he will be kicking into the wind. The wind's not blowing quite as hard as it was earlier in the night. And I think that Brandon's got enough leg to get there, and it is good. From 42 yards, Brandon Mortensen with a nice low line drive kick puts 3 more points on the board for the Chargers. They take a 31-7 lead with 11 minutes to play in this first round 4A playoff game. Taking a look at some other scores from playoff games tonight. Highland, it looks like, has scored down at Salem Hills with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left to play in that game. Salem Hills leads by a touchdown, score of 14-7. In this game, Corner Canyon is up 31-7. East, at the start of the fourth quarter, trails Timpview by a score of 15-8. Again, that is a matchup, a rematch of last year's 4A state title game, which was won by Timpview. In the fourth quarter, with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play, it looks like Skyline has doubled up their lead on Logan by the score of 26-13. And in the second quarter, Springville leads Bountiful by a score of 7-0. In this game, as the Chargers kick off, number 20 for Box Elder, Alan Bowen, fields the ball on the goal line. He steps into the end zone, and the touchback is called. The very first play of the game, it appeared that Jake Cahoon stepped back into the end zone as well, but the officials did not call the ball dead. They allowed the ball to be taken out of the end zone by Jake Cahoon and returned it down to the 5-yard line. 2 plays later, the Chargers were in the end zone, and that's how this game began. Box Elder takes over on their own 20. Again, content to keep the ball on the ground, running that option that they run. Little quick counter up the middle for a loss, actually, on that play of about a half a yard. The clock continues to run as the Bees are content with keeping the ball on the ground. The ball's handed off to Riley Bird, who takes the ball up the right side, cuts back up the middle for a gain of about 12 yards for a Box Elder first down. Again, Riley Burt has got some skill. Enough talent to where the coaches at BYU felt that he would be a great addition to their program next year. Has not really been much of a factor in this game, though. Has carried the ball well. But the Bees don't have much to show for it on the scoreboard. Ball again handed off to Riley Burt. This time up the left side for not much of a gain on that play. As a matter of fact, it looks like it'll probably be a loss of 1. So it'll be second down and 11. The Bees will have the ball just outside of their own 30-yard line. And the clock continues to wind down at 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in this game. The Bees have got to score quickly, and then they've got to be able to get the ball back. They are down by 4 scores. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Ball is handed off straight up the middle to number 30, Bryant Tingy, for a gain of about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Bees from their own 32-yard line. Let's call it the 33. Play clock winds down to 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Bees are not in a real hurry to try to not use their clock. Okay, Connor Udy drops back, fakes a handoff, but keeps the ball. There's a flag, it looks like, on the play. The signal is illegal motion on the offense. That will back them up 5 more yards. So now instead of 3rd and 8, they're looking at 3rd and 13. Let's see if they stick with their game plan and continue to try to run the ball even here at 3rd and 13. They either are reluctant to pass the ball or don't feel that they can move the ball by trying to put it through the air. Again, they fake the ball to Riley Burt. Connor Udy keeps it, and he is tackled for a huge loss in the backfield, and he is slow to get up. He was hit hard by 3 or 4 Charger defenders. It'll be 4th down with the ball on the Box Elder 19. It'll be 4th and approximately 23 yards. They send Jerem Meacham out to punt again. Jerem Meacham has been doing all the punting for Box Elder in this second half. He does have the wind to his back. That ball is almost blocked. It's a high kick. Jake Cahoon fields it at the 45-yard line. Brings it up the field along the sideline, and he has not been taken down yet. He gets the ball to the 20-yard line where he's finally taken down by the Box Elder defense. That was a return of 40 yards by Jake Cahoon. The Chargers will take over again with incredible field position at the Box Elder 20-yard line. That was a net of 1-yard gain for Box Elder. The ball was on their 19-yard line when it was snapped and then kicked. Jake Cahoon returned that ball 40 yards. And the Chargers take over at the 20-yard line. A 1-yard net gain for Box Elder on that play. Kyle Reevely in the backfield pitches to Riley Ogden, who runs to the left, continuing to run hard. Doesn't get a gain on that play, though. As a matter of fact, loses about a half a yard. It'll be 2nd down and about 10.5 yards to go for the Chargers. They are again looking at Box Elder's end zone. If nothing else, they are within the range of Brandon Martinson's leg. Will have the ability, if they can hold on to the ball, to put points on the board again. There's 7 minutes left in this game. Ball is handed off to Riley Ogden, who makes his way up the middle, pushing hard past the 1st down marker to about the 7-yard line, but there is a flag again on the play. It looks like this ball will be coming back. So the efforts of Riley Ogden on that play go for naught.
Personal foul, offense, 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
And again, it was not a holding call. It was a personal foul penalty, which has been something that has plagued this Chargers team this year. Although tonight we've seen fewer of those than we have on other nights. I believe by my account that was the 3rd 15-yard personal foul penalty tonight. So the Chargers are looking about 22 yards, 2nd and 22 for a first. Kyle Reevely in the shotgun, drops back, looking across the middle. He's got plenty of time, lots of protection. They can't hold that line anymore, though, and he is wrapped up at the 40-yard line. He gets rid of the ball, and he's grabbed by the back of his jersey by a Box Elder defender and wrestled, thrown to the ground, almost like a rag doll, and a flag comes out on that play. Looks like it's probably going to be a personal foul penalty on Box Elder. Actually, they've waved that flag off.
There was an offensive player in the area. No flag.
Don't know if that was going to be a potential personal foul or if they were going to be looking at trying to call a grounding call, intentional grounding on Kyle Reevely. Either way, doesn't matter. They waved it off. It'll be third down and about 22 for the Chargers. And the question here is, are the Corner Canyon coaches going to allow Kyle Reevely to try to pass this ball? No, right now they've decided they're going to take timeout. That's their first timeout of this second half. Box Elder still has all three of their timeouts, but they trail this game by 24 points. They are down by 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And it looks like the Skyline game has finally come to an end. Skyline added an additional 3 points near the end of that game to take a 29-13 victory over Logan. Skyline will now move on to the second round of the playoffs. The East and Timpview score is still showing as 15-8 at the start of the fourth quarter. It's been sitting like that on the score that I've seen for a while now. Highland trails by a touchdown, 14-7. Murray was defeated by Skyview, so Murray, who had a really good season in comparison to where they were at last year. Murray finished third in Region 7 this year after going 1-9 last year. Roy defeated Orem by a score of 55-14. So in this Region 5 against Region 7 matchup, it looks like at this point the top 2 seeds have actually won out and are moving on. That's the top 2 seeds from each region. Riley Ogden carries the ball for a good gain, a gain of at least 10 yards, but it's still too short for the Chargers, who were looking at a 3rd and 27. So as it stands right now, they have a 4th and about 16, and they are bringing Brandon Mortensen back out onto the field. This ball is being spotted at the 37-yard line. This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt. The ball is up. He's got the leg, and the ball is good. 3 more points are added to the board on the leg of Brandon Mortensen. So Brandon missed one with the wind to his back from 52, but the last 2 that have both been from well beyond 40 yards, 45 yards, he has made with the wind in his face. There's exactly 6 minutes to play in this first round 4A playoff game. The Chargers of Corner Canyon lead the Box Elder Bees by a score of 34-7. Brandon Mortensen kicking off. Ball is fielded at about the 10-yard line by number 34, Riley Burt. Riley returns the ball to the 28-yard line, about an 18-yard return. So it looks like they will mark that ball at the 30. 29-yard line, so that's a 19, about a 19-yard return for Riley Burt. The Bees will take over with 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to play in this ball game. Connor Udy in the shotgun. Let's see if Box Elder will attempt to pass the ball here. Nope. Udy takes the ball and a direct snap, keeps it himself, runs it upfield for about an 11-yard gain. Great run on the quarterback keep. That looks like that's a design play. Again, Connor Udy in the shotgun, flanked on his left by Riley Burt. Ball's handed off to Burt, who looks to take the ball to the right side, cuts it back up the middle for a gain of about a yard and a half. It'll be second down and 8. Second down and 8.5, somewhere in that range. The clock, though, is not on Box Elder's side. There's 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in this game. Box Elder doesn't seem to be in a hurry to get up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Connor Udy in the shotgun. Receiver split out to the right or left. Ball is thrown on a little swing pass to Riley Burt for a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be third down and 6. And the clock now is winding down under 5 minutes. Again, Box Elder not really seeming to be in much of a hurry. Connor Udy in a shotgun. Riley Burt swings out to the left. Udy keeps the ball, and he is dropped for a loss at the 40-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 11. You have to think with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in this game, the Box Elder is not kicking here. They're going to have to go for it. If they don't make it, they're going to turn the ball over to the Chargers again on a short field, which seems to be a theme in tonight's game. The Chargers have had incredible field position from the very start of this game. Clock winding now down to 4 minutes, and Box Elder again doesn't seem to be in a whole lot of hurry to get this game moving. They let the clock wind down and then took a timeout right before the play clock expired. Not really sure if I understand what we're trying to do there. You would think trailing by 4 scores here that they would be in some kind of a hurry-up offense. Try to get a quick score and then try to get the ball back. Four minutes and 4 seconds to play here on this Halloween night. Just starting to get dark. Looking out at the neighborhoods surrounding Corner Canyon here, don't really see a whole lot of trick-or-treaters yet. The way that this game is going, it'll be over pretty quick. Everyone who was here to cheer on their Chargers in this first-round playoff game will be able to get out and get to their Halloween parties and go take their little brothers and sisters trick-or-treating. Udy in the backfield, attempts a pass, incomplete on what looked to be an attempted screen play. Ball hit the hands of number 84, Jason Vance, and went for an incompletion. That was on fourth down. So the Chargers, with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left in this game, will take over on the Box Elder 40-yard line. I'd have to think that just one first down on this drive would probably be enough for the Chargers just to run the clock out. if it were me coaching, I don't think that we would put the ball in the air here. I think the ball would be handed off to Riley Ogden. Kyle Reevely would keep it and run. We would try to stay in bounds and just let this clock run out. There's a flag on the play. Looks like a delay of game. Chargers were a little late getting out of the huddle and getting up to the line of scrimmage. The play clock, the 25-second play clock, ran out on the Chargers. So they will back up another 5 yards before they start this drive. They will be in a 1st and 15 from the 45-yard line. Because it was a change of possession, the clock has not started yet. Kyle Reevely hands the ball off to Riley Ogden, who runs hard up the middle again. He's been carrying the ball hard all night long. Oh, check that. That was not Riley Ogden. That was number 21, Tyson Rogers. Tyson Rogers ran the ball hard right there. Looked just like Riley Ogden. Chargers kept the ball on the ground. That was good for a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock winding down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in this game. Kyle Reevely in a shotgun. Hands the ball off again to Tyson Rogers, who's content with just pushing it up to the line, continuing to try to push and gain what little yardage he can. On that play, there wasn't a gain on the play, but they were able to wind off another 30 seconds on this play clock, or on the game clock. With 15 seconds left on the play clock, the Chargers are just now getting up to the line of scrimmage. There are 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. If they can convert here on a 1st down, real good chance that this game is over. Kyle Reevely keeps the ball on an option play, is tackled for no gain, and it'll be 4th down and 8. The clock continues to run. Box Elder has 2 timeouts left. The Chargers also have 2 timeouts. 25-second play clock just started, so the Chargers can let this clock wind down to about 1:40 left in this game before they actually have to snap the ball. They're now down to 12 seconds, 10. It looks like they may just let this clock wind down and maybe take a 5-yard delay of game. They're down to 4, 3. Ball is snapped, and they did not get it off. Referee in the backfield called a delay of game. The ball will boom back 5 yards. It'll be a 4th down and 13 for the Chargers. Let's see if they continue to keep the ball, try to put it on the ground and wind off more of this clock. We are now down to 1 minute and 52 seconds left in this game. Barring an extreme miracle, it looks like the Chargers are going to be hosting a 2nd-round playoff game next week here at Corner Canyon High School. The ball on 4th and 13. Is handed off to number 28, Jacob Kunkel. That takes the game clock down to 1 minute 50 seconds. Box Elder will take over on their own 37-yard line. Connor Udy under center. Drops back, sprints out to his right. Gets the pass off, but it is out of bounds and incomplete. Minute 44 left to play in this game. But because of the incomplete pass, the clock has stopped. Bees back up to the line of scrimmage. Connor Udy in the shotgun. Ball's handed off to Riley Bird, who takes the ball up the right side, cuts it back up the middle for a huge gain. Looks like it's close to a first down. They will mark it just shy of a first down by about a yard. Clock continues to run with 1:25 left in this game. Box Elder quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Ball handed off again to Riley Bird, who takes the ball up the right side for a first down to the Charger 45-yard line. That'll be good enough to stop the clock as the chains are moved with 1:18 left in this game. Box Elder looks like now they're finally trying to run a little bit of a hurry-up offense. Don't quite understand this. This is something they should have been trying to do probably at the beginning of the third quarter. Hey, quick little slant pass from Udy. Good for a gain of about 8 yards, but the ball does not go out of bounds, so the clock continues to run. We are now winding down to 57, 56. Udy in the shotgun, hands the ball off to Riley Burt again, who powers forward to about the 36-yard line, just shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Box Elder, but the clock continues to run. We are now down to 40, 38, 39 seconds. They quickly get back up to the line as they run a player off the field. The clock continues to run. The snap to Udy. He drops back, pursued by Charger defenders. Keeps the ball up the middle of the field. He gets the first down beyond the 30-yard line, but we are now at 22 seconds. The clock will stay stopped until the chains move. Box Elder still has 2 timeouts. The clock now is being wound by the field judge. We are now down to 17-15. The ball is snapped. Udy looks to the end zone. Ball is incomplete. There are no flags on the play, but the clock does stop with 9.9 seconds left in this contest. Box Elder maybe has time for 2 more plays to try to put a few more points on the board and try to make this score look respectable. But the reality is, from the very first play of the game, the Chargers came out and punched the bees in the mouth, and they have not been able to recover. 9.9 seconds left to play. Udy in the shotgun. The ball is snapped. He drops back. He looks for the end zone. And the ball is caught for a touchdown. So with 3.6 seconds left, Box Elder strikes the long pass from Connor Udy. Caught in the end zone. Makes the score 34-13. Box Elder on for the extra point. Even if they convert this, this game is over. And the kick hits the crossbar, is no good. The score is 34-13. 3.6 seconds left. Box Elder will kick off one more time to the Chargers, who literally all they have to do is take a knee, and this game is over. The Chargers will move on to host a second-round playoff game. Last year, the Chargers won a home contest in the first round against Spanish Fork, but then had to move on the next week to play at East, and it did not fare very well. So this year, Corner Canyon will be hosting the second round game as the number 1 seed from Region 7. We will be here next Friday night. Not sure of the starting time yet, but we will be broadcasting and streaming live off of KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. This game has been brought to you by the Corner Canyon High School TV broadcasting program. We will be here next week. As KSL has the rights to all of the playoff games, and they have given the TV broadcasting program here at Corner Canyon the opportunity to stream these first 2 home playoff games to you. And it looks like Box Elder attempted an onside kick. That ball is recovered by the Chargers. There is 1.1 second left on the clock. The Chargers will just need to come up to the line of scrimmage, go into victory formation, take a knee, and this game is over. Those of you that have been with us since 3:45, 4 o'clock, we appreciate you taking the time to watch this broadcast tonight. We hope that you will join us again next week. That will be our last broadcast of the year, as quarterfinal games will be broadcast by KSL and a national partner. Again, the final score here, 34 Corner Canyon, Box Elder 13. The Chargers win this first round playoff game and move on to round 2 to host a game here next week at Corner Canyon. Thank you again for watching and tuning in this evening. Have a wonderful Halloween night. Be safe, and we will see you next week.
Charger fans, we'd like to give a big thanks to the event division, Randy Nelson and Lowry Associates, and Utah Education and Training Plan who have all been kind enough to sponsor our student section of the table. Make sure to show your